There we go. I had to set some stuff up first. And I was like, wait, how would I do this again? Anyway, Happy New Year, everybody! Hopefully 2026 is nicer than 2025. And let's start it out by scribbling some stuff. Also, hi, Liv! Okay, we're gonna get the sale ad out of the way. We're gonna get that out of the way. And then more ads. Whee! Okay, let's actually look at the. Okay, no, that is too large. Whee! Nothing like resizing the window. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm very excited to see what that is. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we're gonna ignore the ad. We're gonna actually do the new thing. Do that. Okay, okay. Make sure that looks okay, cool. That looks normal enough. Let me scoot that over slightly because there we go. Okay, let's get the music going. Let's start with this one. So I'm gonna start with a thumbnail that I'm going to attempt to do for one of the show I watched, because there's a show I want to talk about briefly. Maybe I'll try to do the recording for that while people are out of the house. It's like, how effectively will I be able to draw a walrus? Too large. He's kind of a potato-looking guy. Okay, okay, that's a start. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. Now let's see. His hands were kind of like this. He wears a little shirt. And some shorts. Okay, okay. And he wears a little hat. It's got a little brim on it. Nope. It's got a little brim on it. Let's give him an eye. Another eye. It's got a couple little tusks. Nope. Probably would help if it was a little bit thinner. Dang, that's decently close. Let's color it. Let's see. Let me just pull up an image real quick so I know what color scheme to work with, because it's like I have a pretty decent memory. But, yes. Images. Okay, so his hat can change color depending. Gotcha. Looks like it's mostly yellow. Yes? You want to come back up? Hi, kitty kitty. Hi. Ow! I didn't do it on either. Here, let me fix that. Thank you, Liv. I knew I forgot to do something. Here, let me actually go back to my own channel. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. I'm gonna hear my own voice. Okay, there we go. Because, yeah, I didn't do it for either of them. Whoopsie doodle. It's down here. Yeah, thank you for having the brain cell live. Okay, back to coloring. Okay, good. It's on shuffle. So let's see what we get as far as songs go. Alright, so we want yellowish. Yeah, that looks pretty close to what it is. Yeah, no, I do the same thing. I totally don't stalk Kaito's page on the days that he usually streams. Being like, are you live yet? Or whenever I see you streaming. Let's turn the music down slightly. There we go. I like to support my friends. Especially when my friends are very chill and it's just nice to have in the background. Alright, hold on. We need to fix it. Oh no! The head is overtaking the head. Back it up. Close enough. We'll fix the... I want to fix that angle. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. That's better. That looks less... a little less jutted. Oh no. Not like that. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so what will really save this will be the brown. That's close enough to his color. Yeah, we do. And I love supporting friends. Okay, where's the paint bucket tool? To be like, just, yeah, that's close enough. That's this close enough to walrus colored. Let's put your little, we'll make that a shirt. So let's flip to a different color. And let's see, his shirt is usually kind of a reddish. More, yeah, like that red. Badoop. Badoop. Do I still? Yes, I do. Okay. So it's red with kind of a gold leaf pattern going on. And then, let's see, what else? Okay, so it looks like he's mostly in khaki pants. That'll work. That gives me something to work with. So we'll make it kind of a this color. Weirdly flesh, we'll go with that. And kind of a goldish, like that probably. And we'll make it smaller so we can attempt to do detail work. Well, wait, no, we're still on the paint tool. No, no bucket. Okay, let's undo that. Eventually put it more on the. Yeah, yeah. Just some slightly more detailed dots is fine. You know, actually, I think I want to go with the blue cap. Yes, that blue. Badoop, badoop. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Because that's kind of the nice thing about the show is everybody changes their clothes and has slightly different like looks to them. But I am going for the more uh like this is what you see in the opening credits. Okay, let's actually get some. Let's define the tusks a little bit. I'll have to look at how they're placed real quick. Yes, you can redeem the scribbles. You were the other one where it's like, I don't know if I can, like, contact you to be like, I'm arting today. Hi, Phoenix. But yes, go ahead and redeem whatever you want. I'm gonna be going for probably another hour or so. I just started with something kind of as a back burner just in case. But yes, you can absolutely do that. just look at this image again. Okay, da-da-da-da, go back up. Okay, okay. Let's get a darker brown going. Not like this. Go back to the reds. Yes. We want something like what? No. Whee! Get back here. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's the problem. You. I want you. Okay. Get over here. Get over here. Probably like something like this. Not really. It's just I'm part of the reason why I call them scribbles is they probably won't be very good, but I will do my best to draw whatever anybody who redeems it wants. Like, say for example, if you wanted me to draw Sonic for you, I sure would attempt to draw a Sonic for you. Okay, let's make it kind of a kind of a you know, that's fairly decent. Kinda looks like him. Does he have the little... I think, yeah, he should have little gray bits for the... Boop, 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 boop. Yeah! I'm actually fairly satisfied with that one. Hooray! Oh, I should probably... I don't know what your shoes look like, but boop. Here, where's the paint bucket tool again? And be like, you do have legs, I promise. You're just not really seeing. Oh no! You're just not really seeing. There we go. There we go. Okay, now let's actually give you your little arms. Just so we don't have the lovely complex thing again, where it's like I accidentally forgot to give them arms and no one noticed. And I was like, well, not going back to fix that. It is how it is. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, of course I noticed that after I used it as the thumbnail image and was like, well. Move this out a little bit if I can. Yeah, one of them just looks more like a shovel than not. But I'm still pretty satisfied with that. It mostly looks like him. And this is Otokawa from Odd Taxi, which is a very good, short little mystery series where all the characters are anthropomorphic animals. Hypothetically. Let's, boop. Let's not... Make sure... Okay, good. You don't actually see the, where I'm saving it to. It's not that big of a secret, but at the same time... Slight government name. Where was, yes, I was here. Let's save it. Da. And let's go back to the, there we go. Oh, yeah, I should actually name it. There we go. Cool. Ah. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Okay, so what would you like scribbled? And I'll do it. Let me get a new file going. Are we good? We're good. Okay. You gotta tell me what you want me to draw. And I'll do my best at it. Oh, yeah, I'll totally draw easy. I think I'll do my best to try to do his little Muppet form. Because that's one of my favorites. I will absolutely do that for you. And then I'll give it to him. I'll give it to both of you. So I think he'd get a kick out of that. Okay. It's probably going to turn into a little potato, but that's okay. Okay, that is a start. And actually, let me just pop back over on the internet real quick so I can grab an image. Do. Yes, this one. This one here. Yes. I knew he posted art somewhere. I can use it. Boop. Yeah, just a little bit. All right, let's see here. Okay, details wise. Gotcha. Gotta do the ears first because cat. That just looks like a cat. All right, what else do we got going here? Okay, gotta do the little horns. Kinda awkwardly placed, but they're there. Gotta do the hair. Such good locks. Gotta do something like that. Okay. Doot. Doot. The funny thing was, I was thinking about doing something for AZ anyway, because he is super kind, like, all of the time. And I really appreciate him. But I was able to get him back this Christmas because we're friends on Steam, so I was like, haha, I get to spoil you a little bit. Because that is a thing that I like to do for my friends when I can. Yes, one of my favorite Mega Man tracks. Oh no. Well, good luck. See, we want to do the eyes next, just because it's like, gotta try to get the details slightly right. Okay, so one of them is gold. Kind of a darker-ish. Like here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably like that. Nope, gotta make it better. And then the other one is blue. Okay. Kind of a lighter bluish. Let's actually fix that. More like that. Oh no, it's escaping containment. I was going to ask you, Lib. I legitimately was gonna go, hey, hey. But I also didn't want to pressure you if you didn't want to. But it did cross my mind. Because I would love to spoil you too. Because you're a good friend. I was gonna do that. I was like, wait, we're Discord friends. Oh no. Let's see. Let's. Usually you're in some kind of. There we go. Now we can have fun with some of the wings. Yeah, that's close enough. Wings. Let's actually go for some draconic wings. Kinda. Let's redo that shape. Which is absolutely her right to do. She wants to keep her secrets, she can keep her secrets. Yes, and there's a tail. Okay. the tail, and then we'll do the ba-doop, kind of a darker blue, like that, for the little. Just didn't follow it exactly. Let's fix that. We'll do it in a couple of chunks. Doop, 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 doop. Maybe starting from here, we'll go whoop, doop, 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 doop. Close enough. The shuffle seems to be in a Mega Man sort of mood. I'm okay with this. Yeah, but usually I'm pretty open if, you know, I've interacted with you either on streams or online before, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have a general idea of who you are. Okay, and art looks like, okay. I feel like the tie needs to happen. So we'll move that, make that a yellow, kind of a lighter here-ish. Yeah, that's totally what a necktie looks like. Alright, let's do some face details. Okay, just a regular looking nose. And some fun little markings. Regular nose. Doop. And let's see if I can get the Good. Gonna do this. I will do some cleanup of it because I want it to be somewhat presentable. Even though I'm pretty sure he'll like it regardless. It's like, he knows my skill level. I actually did some fan art of him a couple of years ago before I was like, am I truly comfortable drawing more people shapes? So I did his dragon cat form as a cat, which he seemed to like it. So it's like, I'm trying something a little bit different here. Oh no, that looks like he has angry eyebrows. We don't want that. He's not angry. He's a sweetheart. Good, good. And to me, that's what makes some level of good friend is no, we're not going too close to the eyes. Again, he is a very friendly, nice dragon cat. We want to have the friendly vibe. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fix that eye. I want to fix both his eyes, actually. They look a little wonky. I'm so sorry. Nope, that's worse. Back it up, that's worse. Okay, that's... Okay, okay. Yeah, let's fix the blue one. Oh, nope, nope, nope. It's doing that thing where it's like, you asked for it to be in the corner, right? You want to change your color, right? No. I want to select a different color. Probably something like that. Maybe a little bit darker. I am doing pretty well. Oh, that's nice. That's kind of where I am with my best friend. We met each other when we were both in high school and have been friends ever since. Okay, yeah, let's fix your eye. And I like that color a little bit better, so we're gonna... I don't know if that's better or worse. Let's... Yeah, let's just do a little redo and try to fill it out a little bit. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. Now let's do a little bit of a gradient. I think that's the right word. Unlike other people in this chat, I am not a professional. But I'm always happy if people actually, that people actually like my silly little doodles. Okay. So we can probably fill the wings with this similar color. Yeah. And is the tail kind of like that? Okay, no, the tail is the lighter color. So... It's a slightly different. Yeah, there we go. That looks a little bit better. Probably help if... There we go. Let's get your... There we go. We're getting there. Yippee indeed. Hi, Kaito! Hope you're doing well. Well, good luck with that, Phoenix. Please don't electrocute yourself. Good. I'm glad you're doing okay. Yeah. Oh. He should probably have arms. I don't know why I keep having people missing limbs. I don't know what that says about me, but we'll just pretend like it's part of the outfit. It's fine. I mean, probably because it's like, oh, detail work, oh no! Yes, you deserve arms, I promise. The arms for hugging and being kind. Okay, now this one's too long. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We're gonna work with this. Okay, that looks a little. Now it looks like you have a vest. You know what? That's fine, I guess. Here, let me just boop. There. What do you mean it's a different color? It's not anymore. Yes. 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 Isn't that right, Hazel? Aw, you're so cozy. I'm so glad. Here, let's, There we go. Yes, casual clothes. Casual clothes. Implication of legs. Yes. You still need arms. Okay, you know what? You know what? You know, still kind of important. Yes, thank you for the yippies. I appreciate them. They make me happy. It's such a cute little sound. Alright, let's actually give you some arms. Implication of arms. Yay! Aw, well, thank you so much. You deserve it too. As do you too. Everybody deserves a little extra happiness this year. And I hope everybody gets some. Yeah. Okay, okay. Now let's see, what do I want to do for the... Okay, okay. Let's have some fun with the ears. I say, as I'm gonna do my best with the ear tufts. Yeah? Here, let me fix some of the ears since the vine tufts. Let's just redo them. Yeah, something like that, just to imply that they're there. Yeah, yeah. In what sense? Do you wanna like a character, or do you need to go on the run? There's- that has implications, Phoenix. Okay, let's do the horns. Mm. Oh. Oh no. All right, let's see. Not that. Okay. So the horns are just black. Cool. So let's actually have them be a little bit more identifiable as horns instead of ears part 2. Slightly off kilter, but you know what? All right, let's put a little bit more detail into the these. Let's fill them in a little bit more. Because I want to give him my best effort. He's very important to me. Whether he realizes it or not. Oh, that's too much. What would you like to be scribbled with? Yeah, you never know with that kind of stuff. That's the problem with not remembering if you had a past life or not. It's like you don't know what your other self might have done. I don't know why I turned southern there. I've never been southern in my entire life, and yet somehow it comes out. Oh, hold on. Wrong tab. Right tab. Nights? Nights! Yes, I will do my best at nights because nights is amazing and I love nights. Oh. Oh. That sucks. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry about that. Why am I saying I feel so bad? That was the sentence I was trying to say. Yes, I will do my best at a nights. Okay, yeah. I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. I will write a little note though. Not that. We want it to be a basic black. So it is legible. Okay, let's scoot that. even that out. Doo-doo. There we go. That'll do it. And now it's... There we go. Let's save it. Alright. Cool. I'll send this to him later. Wait, why am I making it a PNG? I want to do a... I don't think he wants it as a PNG. I meant JPEG. I don't know, maybe he might. I don't know. This is one of the, from, what is it? I think 6? I will add that in my little DM. Yes, if he knows what that means, then he knows what that means. Cool. Alright, let's see here. New file. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot of cool purples for this. That's a good purple. And let's see. Let me change my reference image. Nights into Dreams, yes. I love Nights so much. I want to give streaming it another try. It's Nights. Yeah, and see, that's what happens when you've been friends with somebody for years, is you just have so many fun little inside references with each other. Okay, let's go with that purple, because he's gonna be mostly purple. Okay. Let's see if I can do the shape mostly correctly. Back to the image. Okay. Very, very angular. We can do this. Wait, actually, let me look at another... Let's go back to you being in motion, because I like that better. Yeah, let's try for that. Because I like that he flies! Like, yeah. We're going for an emotion night. And whoop. And whoop. For his little costume. Okay, let's see. What else do we got here? We got the little shoes. It was favoring Mega Man, now it's favoring Final Fantasy. Yeah, Sonic music is really good. Oh, I'm glad you think so. And thank you for redeeming it. Thank you for having enough points to redeem it. Yeah, there's a lot of good Sonic music. Even though I don't go there nearly as often as, like, I could. Okay, and... let's see if we can't do, like, differentiate the phase. Needs to be a little bit more. And I'll worry about that later. For now, purple. You're purple. You're purple. Hi, Soul. Hope you're doing well. I feel like that's been kind of your entrance recently. Let's see here. Yeah, I have sound alerts from some musicals, and that one in particular, I ripped myself. Yes. That one and the Wherever We Are, I ripped that one myself too. Oh, and the I'm Alive. Again, ripped that myself. That one. Oh, yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to commission Marshy for. Thanks for the reminder. Because I was like, I was gonna do a commission in January, but I'm having trouble kind of remembering what I said I wanted. And it's like, now I remember what I said I wanted. I want animations for those. Because I love her animations, even though she's like, I don't know how to animate. And I'm like, girl, you do. Okay, let's even this out a little bit. Blobs, just blobs of purple. Oh yeah, no, those have some good songs in there. I really like a lot of Avenue Q's music. Marshy. Marshy claims to not know how to animate. I'm like, girl, no. Okay, fun details. Okay. Let's start adding in some yellows. Is that? Okay, so actually that'll be on the sleeves and whatnot. Okay, okay. Back to the purple. Or at least gradients of purple. So there's a little bit of, we'll put that kind of there-ish for the feet. Hopefully they do. I really hope that they add a little bit more. I'm already tempted enough by Sonic Racing, okay? But yeah, when they were like, yeah, we're gonna add in knights, I was like, sold. He's just such a cool character and isn't used nearly as much. Okay, okay. Alright, let's attempt to give you some sleeves so that we can... Here, let's give it more dynamic pose. We're gonna make you into a superhero pose. Whee! There he goes! Okay, now for some actual details. So that this is not just a little blob. Ah, I know I have the Wii one, I don't remember if I ever actually beat it. But I also knew that it's like, oh wait, a Knights game for a console I actually have! Because yeah, I never had a Saturn as a kid. Okay, as far as details go, we got little thingamabobs by the feetsies. Oh, the sleeves are gonna be fun. You can at least attempt to be like, there's a little thingamabob by the vest. And there's some red in there. We're gonna make little attempts to be like, no, there is some detail, I'm just not very good at it. Yeah, I think forever ago, I asked Liv to doodle nights for me. And I still have that somewhere. Like, we had a Genesis, that was the only Sega console that we had. And I was very bad at Echo the Dolphin. Okay, let's attempt to give you a face. That should do, so we'll, like, to about here-ish can be your face. But yes, Liv, I do keep all of your doodles in a little folder, and I have differentiated between the doodles you had and the Undertale / Deltarune collab art. They have their own folder now. More face. Okay, that's turning into something. Not like that, though. Oh no, I lost it! This is what I get for doing most things in one stroke. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Scoot. Okay, that's something. Yeah, see, it was the opposite in my house. My brother and I were Nintendo nerds, and then he got a PlayStation, and so then it became I liked Nintendo, he liked PlayStation. Whenever I get around to Final Fantasy VII, I will very much like to talk about that game because he played it so often that I memorized a lot of the music, and I ended up buying the CD just because it was so familiar to me. Let's make the collar a little more like we're trying to differentiate between the poofy collar. Sure, that's an attempt. Okay, and so the sleeves are kind of white. And so but no, my brother was dedicated. He like um got all the secret stuff. He got Knights of the Round and like through the early internet. Um it was before there was really a guide for the ultimate like uh limit breaks and stuff. It was wild. He put a lot of time into that one. I think he really liked it if he played it like 20 different times. And he wanted to do different party formations and whatnot. So it was always fun to hear him do that in the background. But my personal favorite is 9. Probably really like 6, but I haven't played 6 yet. Okay. Okay. Coming together slightly. Okay, so we want more purple and yellow, so let's add the yellow real quick before we add the purple back in. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Yeah, I love 9. I actually, stairs over slightly, they finally did a physical release in the US, so I bought that the other day. So now I have 1 through 10 2 physically for my Switch. Alright, what other little details can I add to this? Okay, you have hands? Okay. We'll add hands. I think this was close enough, so let's give you some hands. Then fix the coloring in a minute, but we're just again the illusion of hands. Wait, hold on. No. Yeah, that's at least a little bit closer to what I was doing with the face. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not been officially announced. It's just been rumored for years. I would love them to officially announce a remake of 9. Because I know that the holy grail for me was tactics. And they did a really nice job with the tactics remake. I am super happy with it. And you can play the original if you want from 1997. So both games are included in the same package, which is really cool. Because the original has its faults, but it's a fun. Oh yeah, they used to localize like this, didn't they? Okay, let's see. What other little details can I add? Okay, we need more purple. more purple, and a little bit of white towards the chest. So to be like, there is a vest here. Well, that is not white. That is brown. Let's move back over to that. Okay. So like, oh, you want to put it kind of here-ish, kind of here-ish. Again, implications. This is doing a lot of carrying of the original design. Good choices. Good choices. But playing through 1 and 2 at least has made me appreciate where the series came from. I need to go back to 2. Yeah, apparently that is a thing that could be happening. That's probably more likely than not. Okay, now let's look at... Okay, you are a blue-eyed little creature. So let us give you an eye. Kind of a darker, so like a this. So, yes. Yes. That's probably a little too big. We should probably keep it small-ish. No. Thank you for the resub. That's why I don't have huge Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart. I'm glad to see you. Look, everyone! Someone with actual talent for drawing! I love your little dancey emote. It makes me so happy. Yeah, no, that's... Sometimes it's hard to put them in an actual numbered list. I do my best. Okay, let's see here. What? Yes, the eye. I was fixing the eye. There we go. There we go. That's generally eye-shaped. And then we do a little smirk. That's not a smirk. It needs to actually do a little doopity-doo. Yes. Okay. Let's see. What else can I attempt to... Undertale music. Aw, thank you so much. Undertale. Yeah, same, baby, same. Yeah, it was really fun to play through it on stream. I'm glad Marshy and Liv wanted to join me. The collab has been really, really fun. Which we're planning on, assuming everybody has the time for it, we're planning on bringing the Deltarune collab back next Friday. Let's see, what other little details can I add for the little dude? Oh, right, more purples. I'm glad! It's been a lot of fun, and I'm glad people also enjoy it. I really do appreciate that I have an audience for these sorts of things. Y'all are lovely. More purple. More darker purple for the feet. I have a feeling, Vivi. I do. They really are. I am so glad we all bounce off each other so nicely. You're allowed to go feral, Vivi. You have my permission. Let's see, what other little details can I add? Okay, so on the sleeves. Sleeves. No, not that. There we go. Okay, anything else? You know? I do feel like I need to try to differentiate this. I don't know if that's better or worse. I like it. Do I not like it? I think it's better without the line. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm relatively satisfied. It looks close enough tonight. Yeah. Get big. It would help if I labeled it. Okay, let's scribble one more thing before I call it. I'm not quite sure. We'll do a free for all where it just kind of let's see what that turns into. Not open. We'll do what I usually do and just pick something and go with it. Thank you. Let's see what this turns into. Blank canvases are always so fun. Let's see. Color wheel, color wheel, color wheel, color wheel says... Okay. Let's go with this. And... Okay. Now, do we want it to be... My brain is already going, you know what this could be? You know what this could be? It's got teeth. Yes, good. I'm so glad you're working through Kingdom Hearts. They're fun. They really are. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, What is this little creature? Needs a little more detail. Let's color wheel. Okay. Don't know what this is. It's sure turning into something. It's a little guy. Color wheel says purple again. Okay. Well, be consistent, I guess. No! Begone, creepy AI Santa! Let's see. What else does this little creature need? I feel like it needs some horns, so... Oh, you know what? You know what it needs? It needs a little pom-pom tail. But yeah, that is a rock version of Simple and Clean, the opening theme. Yeah. Okay, and I feel like it needs some horns, so... Color wheel says... Okay. Just little horns. Something like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. And we'll call it... Little Chompy Guy. I will be posting these to Blue Sky later. And the Scribble requests for people will be delivered to their people. Thank you all so much. Oh, that's delightful. Okay, so turn off the mute. Yay! Yep, and that was a remix from 9. So now we're gonna go to the ending screen and we'll find somebody to raid. Yes, he's so hungry. Just wants to chomp. I think I already have a raid target in mind. Because she'll still probably be going for a while. At least I think she will be. Thank you all for being here. I was very happy to get this in. Let's see here. Badoop. Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, looks like she's still going. So, as per usual, before we do that, we do raid message 1 and raid message 2. But yeah, let's go to Marshy. She's talking about all the books she read this year. And one of them is the picture book I wrote. I wonder if she's done that one yet. Oh, she might be ending. Okay, never mind. We'll go back. Let's go to... Let's go to... Oh. Oh. I see that, Liv. I see that, Liv. Guess what? We're going to Liv. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. Bye-bye.